Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord. I hope you're all doing really well, because I am. The last few episodes we've had have gone really bloody well and in our favour. We've only been with the Southern Empire for a single episode, or maybe it was two, possibly up to 2 episodes, and we've already got our own keep, of which we're now flying our own Raptor banner from. We've engaged in quite a lot of battles. They've been hit or miss. We haven't really lost any men. The only casualties we've really suffered are ourselves. I've been taken down quite a few times. Embarrassingly so, but we're still alive, and that's all that matters. No, we've been contributing a lot to the war, and we are currently smashing the Western Empire out of existence. We've taken a lot of their land already, and we're still hot on their heels, pushing them back. Hopefully we can continue this. The only downside of that, however, is to do with the dragon banner, but I'll explain that later. I just thought we'd start the episode off in the tavern because I just wanted to show you guys something real quick. Something that somebody from the comments brought to light, which I didn't realise before and is actually quite helpful, especially if you want to do a more sort of dramatic and seamless gameplay when you play this. And it comes down to the tavern keeper. So when you come speak to this guy, you can obviously ask if there's anyone who has any tasks for you, but you can also choose the second option here. I'm looking for some people to hire with specific skills. And what he'll do is he'll tell you where you can find a scout, an engineer, a surgeon, a quartermaster, a tradesman, or just somebody with good melee and leadership skills. Like I need a lieutenant, so it'll be somebody with high tactics, leadership. So all of these are right here, which are really helpful. So if we went, I'm planning to sponsor my own caravan. He's going to tell us that nobody's passed through here for a while. Okay, so it's not perfect. However, if somebody had come into the Southern Empire, I think in any of the towns, or if they've possibly been to this town, he'll let you know where they're heading. Or let's give it a try and see if we can pick another one. See if we can get an answer. We'll just say looking for an engineer. Okay, this is starting to. There we go. That's better. There was somebody who called herself Isilflaed the Huntress. Sounds like the kind of person you might be interested in, though. She said she was heading for Donustica. So there we go. Is there somebody else? So there's possibly somebody else. There isn't, unfortunately. So I think it depends on where you go. However, if that's kind of how you want to play your game, be a little bit more cinematic, you can come and talk to the tavern keeper and potentially get the answers you're looking for. Obviously, the other way of doing it is just going in the encyclopedia. But that was quite a nice little thing there I didn't know about, so I quite like that. It's quite a good little feature, so thank you to whoever pointed that out for me, because that's not something I knew before. But yeah, no, thank you for that. Right, back to the episode. So our goals for today, I think we're just going to keep pressing on the enemy. We're going to try and engage in more battles. We've obviously got the ownership of Thorios Castle. Now what we really want is to try and get a town under our control, because that is going to boost our economy massively and start seeing ourselves having a larger garrison. So that's what we really want. But in order to do that, we're going to have to improve our relations with all of the lords, or at least as many as we can. And to do that, the best way at the moment is obviously to complete tasks. But to do that, I want to send my own men away so I don't have to do it myself, because they have a better chance of succeeding. What we want to do instead is try and engage in as many battles as we can. So we want to help out the armies where they're engaging. We want to help out the sieges where they're happening. So that's what we're going to try and do. Now I need to heal up a little bit because I got a bit injured at the end of the last episode. We've just completed our 3 raids, and I've just remembered that. So we need to actually go and find the Empress. She's going to pay us 15,000 to thank us for our deeds, and we should get a nice boost of relation with her. So hopefully we can find her. If I actually just go into that quest, click on her, it tells me she's near Amicon. So if we have a little look-see, that's up here near Thorios, so that's actually heading in the right way. So we're going to go and find her. Hopefully she'll still be in that area. I'm sure she will be. I was going to help them take that, but I've just missed it. So we've captured all of the local castles. So Varagos, Thorios, and Onica are all the border castles. So now it's Zeonica and Amitatis are the next bordering settlements owned by the Western Empire, and they're both towns. Once we've taken these 2, it opens up Gelmaris and Rote. So there's actually no castles that the Western Empire own, but the next 4 towns, which is insane for us if we can capture them. We may even, with Lagata being sieged by somebody else, it may even see the end of them completely. There she is. There's our There's our girl. That's who we're looking for.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. It certainly has. About that task you gave me. I've raided the 3 villages you've asked for. Look at that. 15,000 and increased by 15 with Petros. Beautiful. That is really going to help us out. So they want to give me another castle. I don't want a second. I don't have the governors for it. But I'm going to have to abstain. I don't want to decrease my standing with anyone. I suppose actually what I can do is I can accept it. And then I can actually give it away. If I go to Zeonica, I can give it away. Give back to the kingdom and hopefully... yeah, so somebody else will take it. Because I don't want too many castles. I want a town. Castles just kind of... they cost more to upkeep than they give out. So I'm happy to have one, but I don't really want any more than that. And we don't have enough relations for me to pick anyone here, so we're just going to abstain. So Canis is going to get it. He's going to do a better job of governing it anyway. If I was a higher clan tier, I'd consider it, because I could just get a companion to go and run it. We're only clan tier 2, so we're still quite far off that. We need 100 more renown. We should get it quite quickly during a war. Obviously, I've maxed out my companion, so I really do need to consider getting to that next phase. I don't know if my family... actually, she's age 16. I think they need to be 18 before I can take them on. Okay, who am I clicking on? 13, right. That's the difference. So I think they need to be 18 before you can take them on. He's still running the caravans. I want to get him with Zeonica, so I might call him back soon. If we can... I mean, we're losing a lot of money anyway. If we can... I tell you what, we'll get to clan tier 3. Somebody's just picked up a quest there. Rogera again. I think, yeah, goal-wise, what I'm going to do in Bloom, increase any relationship with the opposite gender by 20%. Young and respectful. Probably young and respectful, I think. It's the family leaders that we want to impress, and most of them are male, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately, it's just the way of the world. That's probably what we want to do, though. I don't know who's besieging Amitatis. I don't think it's any of ours. We would be able to see their banner if it was. She's just lost that quest, whatever that was. No, she hasn't. She's just moved. I want to see what that is and if it's something I can help her with. Scout enemy garrisons. Now, we should be able to do that. Go deep into the Western Empire territory to Amitatis, Zeonica, and Jalmaris. Like I said, there's no castles in these areas. So, all we have to do... see what we have to do. She wanted you to scout Amitatis and Jalmaris. We've just got to sit in the area. Maybe engage some of these rogue bands here, travelling out on their own. There we go. We've scouted that one. We could probably chase Cassios here. If I can capture him, I can donate him to one of the leaders. If you capture an enemy lord, in fact, I'll just show you when I've done it. Rogera's going to help me take him out here, it looks like. There we go. Let's help her. I want to try and capture him, and I can show you what I was about to say. But essentially, if you go to a town or a castle, you can donate your prisoners to the garrison. Now, if you donate lords, I think you get an immediate relation bonus with that, the clan holder. So whoever holds that settlement, you get a relation bonus with. I want to test that. It used to work. I don't know if it still does. I haven't done it in a long time. Hopefully it still does. I want to try and take Cassios out if I can. There we go. I got him. So I think that gives me a higher chance of taking him as a prisoner. Poor fool was on his own. Then I've done that plenty of times, haven't I? Oh, they should just lay down their swords and surrender. I feel bad slaughtering them. They don't stand a chance. If only that was an option. Oh, if only that was like the white hand of Saruman, that'd be amazing. Beautiful, beautiful boys. No losses. Like I said, hopefully we've captured this man. Don't think... yeah, we did. Beautiful. We've taken him as prisoner, and we've increased our relationship with Petros. All good movements there. Got a few good upgrades here. Party's getting ever stronger. Got some pretty good armour there. We can surely give that to somebody in the party. Like Mace. Decorated plate boots. I'm sure somebody could use those boots. Anything I can do to upgrade my guys is good. Make sure all of my companions have a banner, even if they don't need it, per se. It's always good. I've got some throwing knives. I mean, I could give that to somebody and they can chuck them at the enemy. Is that thrown? It is thrown. So you can have that. Sveto Coalbiter. I just realised he's actually not got much in terms of armour. We're picking up a lot of banners, but they don't seem to ever really be much better than the last. They all seem to do the exact same amount. I don't know how we can, if it's even an option, how to get any better ones, and we don't have any better armour for him. So I need to remember that, because I think he's a really good swordsman, so I want to try and make sure I'm doing good by him and getting him some good gear. Right, let's scout out these settlements. Yeah, I didn't gain a dishonourable trait. That's good. Got Urios. We've started gathering. Have we done Jalmaris? We have, apparently. Oh, and then it was Amitatus, but the Northern Empire has captured it. So we're both at war with the Western Empire at the same time. That is not good for them. I don't think I can capture this guy, can I? Nah. Not enough time. Right, let's head down. I want to see them engage Zeonica in combat. I really do. That's the battle I want to take part in. Hopefully we'll get round to it. We definitely don't want to sue for peace. Right, let's help Satros take this guy out, and that should give us a little bit of a bonus with him as well. I need to get a horse riding companion. I'll have to go to the Khuzait territory to see if I can find one. There's quite a few of them, but we should have them here. Our allies are forward ahead of our men, so we shouldn't suffer any losses here. I think this is all my cavalry, isn't it? And we're charging in. Horse archers, skirmish. I think they're going to charge anyway. Yeah, they are. Get out of there, don't get too close to them. That's why, you bastards. Right, I've just lost 2 horses. Get back. I'm not losing any more. And tribal warrior. Okay, guys. Get back. Shouldn't be losing any men here. There's not enough of them. Just because they got a small hill. Should not be losing anyone. We're better than that. Let the infantry do their job. Another heavy horse. Can't actually tell who's who. Can't split the colours up. There we go. The enemy still has 8 cavalry about. That was one of them, isn't it? And I just missed him. Nice. Oh, I can't tell who's who. It's so bloody dark. Right, hopefully we did well there. We lost 2 men, and I can guarantee you they were both the cavalry. Yeah, they were. But that's fine. We can get them back. No worries. There we go. Improved our relation with him, and we've gained ourselves another prisoner. So, very good there. See if I can... I don't want my horse archers to thin out too much, so I get a little bit funny about losing them. Because obviously it's a long way away to go and replace them. Helios, right, we're gonna head back to Poros for the time being. They look like they're going to siege, but they've got 200 men. It's not enough. Zoanna's just gained a point in stewardship. That's really good. Let's have a look at what you've got. Spartan. Giving hands, discarded weapons, tariff income, increased party morale by 4 if number of mounts is greater than non-cavalry troops. Increases morale. Or discarded weapons can be donated to troops for increased experience. Yeah, we'll go with giving hands. That's probably better in the long run, isn't it, I think? Right, who owns Poros? Leopards, so 2 on them. Let's test this theory. Wrong thing. Go to the keep, we'll go to the dungeon, and then we'll donate prisoners. And if we go Cassius, we'll gain, what, 3 influence, and we increase by 7. So that seems like a pretty good method. And then if we donate Mertion, because we're good for the money, that didn't do anything. If I donate my prisoners... Oh, we've pushed him over his limit, and I can't take them back. If we do that, gain 1 influence. Okay, no, it didn't do anything, so... Maybe I can only do 1 per town, possibly. Or I should have just done a lot in one go. Maybe. Don't know. Can't take on any more men. Right. Okay. So, Canis is patrolling around Zeonica. Athanios is fairly nearby. Sarandon's army is near Melion. They need to head this way. We need really to go to war with the Northern Empire and reclaim some of the lands we've lost. Kick them out of Amitatus and Phaseon, but we really need to take over Zeonica. So if I can possibly start that process, if we can get down here and just kick this off, maybe we can see everyone else come and join us. Where is he? He's up there. I'll never make it to him. But, okay, I think we're about to lose Nathanios. I did say earlier I wanted to disband that caravan, so... Yeah, Farim. I was hoping they'd come and join me. Don't know if they're going to. Gallon. Don't think they're going to, are they? Not looking like it. Maybe I need to form an army. If I form an army, maybe they'll come and join me. I haven't actually checked the garrison. It's 552 men. That's probably why they're not joining me. They don't stand a chance. I need to... We've got 235 influence. However, there's no real parties to gain here. Eutropios, Oros, Tyriados. That gives us... I mean, that's 600, 700 right there. That could be enough. Let's get them with us. What do you reckon? Do you reckon I can take these boys out? 50, we've got more men. I've got full health. We're in a good position. Let's do it. The balance is only just in our favour. Let's take him down. Who we got? Gallon, Yakus, Sarati. So what we'll do is we'll hopefully capture all 3 and then donate them to different towns. But I don't want to speak too soon. We've still got to win the battle. So... can't quite see what they've got. Looks like they've got a lot of cavalry. Which should mean we have an infantry advantage over them. I need to minimise melee engagement as much as possible here, so I want to get my archers really involved in this. Have them thin the enemy out. We should have horse archer superiority, but don't know for sure because they do have mercenaries. And then obviously cavalry in the rear here. And then we'll see what the enemy's doing straight away. So 45 infantry. They've got 2 separate infantry units and an archer division behind. They are coming towards us. I want to take these horse archers out so my men can focus on their infantry. Veteran outrider. Their units seem quite thin. Cavalry, get in there and engage momentarily. Horse archers, start skirmishing. Let's try and thin them out. Cavalry's engaging and they've hit them bloody hard. They've got Battanian scouts. Poorly armoured. Yep, here we go. Infantry, engage quickly. Just keep them away from our archers. Oh, that hurt. Help these boys out if we can. These Battanians aren't that great. Yeah, they're already engaging. Yeah. They've got a lot of men of Leotons. Archers, pull back for me if you can. we're taking some heavy losses. Infantry, you're heading the wrong way. That's it, boys, that's it. Okay, they've got a lot of men of Leotons and my horse is about to die. Need to get on the ground. Oh, yeah. Archers engage. Should have been with my men at the start. I should never have left them on their own. Good job, boys. Good job. I think we're more or less done, aren't we? One horse archer somewhere over there. There we go. I think that's us finished. Can't be many. And there's not. Beautiful. We've won that. Let's have a look. We lost 19 men. Not too bad, to be honest. Not too bad at all. Fugilari, elite Cataphracts, only 1. Okay, that's good. 4 legionaries, 3 sergeant crossbowmen, 1 heavy horse archer, and 2 sturgeon axemans. I don't really care for the axemans. We only lost 1 elite Cataphract, so that's good. 3 sergeant crossbowmen and 4 legionaries. So that's the only things that we really need to replace. So nothing a few extra recruits can't deal with. We've got 6 more enemies and we've got 53 troops to deal with them. Let's wipe them out nice and quick. Cavalry, get in there. Horse archers. Infantry, get in there. Archers, get in there. Let's kill them. Only got 2 infantry left and 17 archers. The rest of our men are wounded. Let's mop them up. Is my horse potentially lame? Feels a bit slower. On the run already? Battle hasn't even started, mate. Beautiful. That's a lot, isn't it? Yeah, nice. Captured Gallon, Saratis, and Giacus. Captured 3 men and a good chunk of prisoners there. Lovely. And we've gathered a lot of what I might do is I might not sell any of that this time. Somehow increase our relation with Petros. I'm not quite sure how. But I need to head back into friendly lands and see if I can get these lords to come and join me a little bit quicker. Also got a lot of men to heal, so what I might do is head back to a local town. Karen, who owns it? Rogea. Sestadame, she also owns that. Onica is owned by Sicanis. I could donate prisoners to Onica's dungeons. That could be quite good. Let's take these men on, and what I was going to do is I'm just going to donate the equipment, so 7,700 experience. We'll quickly do that. And that should upgrade those new recruits. It's only on 2 of them though, so we've got a lot of men to upgrade, so I think instead of selling all that stuff, this might be the better way to go. Because obviously we don't want to take recruits into battle, really, if we can help it. Let's wait here, heal our men up, we've got a lot of injured, so let's get them all fixed up. And we've got a few more men to come and join us as well. There's Rogea. Tiriados and Oros coming in now. Lovely. And we're missing 2 more lords. Let's head down to Onica Castle. I want to donate these prisoners in. The quicker I can do it, the better. We have 182 defenders of Thorios, so that's looking pretty good as it is. I want to check. So Nathanios is still a prisoner of Farim, so we'll have to consider that. It means he's being dragged out and about. He hasn't been donated to any dungeons yet. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Tharos. Temion. Now, is Temion one of mine? He is. Okay, good. So that's another 100 men. Let's quest entry. Dungeon limit exceeded. Okay, so we can't donate prisoners there. That's a shame. I'll try and hang on to them. If we can capture Zeonica, and whoever it gets gifted to, I can just donate them to that. Andrikea. So we are missing Gregarios, but we should have enough men. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sit out the front here. And these guys have just disbanded their original army. Oh, Catilla, let's just send troops here. We shouldn't lose anyone. Nice. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can grab just an extra couple. We'll try and keep the costs low because I don't have too much influence. We want low cost, which there seem to not be any of. They're all very expensive, and I think it's because of their clan tier. Oh no, I'm an idiot. I'm looking at men. Twat. Right. They're actually not that expensive. Okay. So we'll go... Who's got the most men? You've got 97. 64. We'll grab you guys, and that's going to cost me 70. But that should be enough. So that gives us a good chunk of army. We should have around 1,000 men, hopefully. What we're going to do is we're going to lay siege. Whoever's Komnos is going to hate us. But let's go. Full siege engines here. Got a new leadership point. Good. Famous commander. Increase renown gain from battles by 50%. Recruit troops. Start with a bonus of 200 XP. Tier 3 troops under your command ignore retreat due to low morale. That's pretty good. Convert non-bandit prisoners 30% faster. That's also pretty good. Personal, party leader, party leader. We'll go famous commander. I want recruits with higher experience. And also more renown means we'll level up our clan much faster. Especially in battles like this. Still a lot of defenders. We're waiting on 3 lords. We're not... Oh, I don't think we're going to quite breach 1,000 men. We're not going to be too far off. Now the garrison has ballistas. And we're going to counter that with some trebuchets. Now I don't want to assault the walls whilst they have ballistas present. I want to get some trebuchets, wipe out their defences, and then attack. If we can breach a wall, even better, but I'm not too fussed. I just want to get those defences down. So we're going to build 4 trebuchets, and we're going to pull them off the battlements as soon as they're built, so that we're not suffering any engineering losses there. And then we'll bring them all forward at the same time. We've got 980 men. Our coherence is pretty strong. I should have enough influence to take this place. So, first trebuchet, let's move it to the reserves. It's going to take a bit of hit, but it should be fine. Now, we only really need 3 before we can start dealing some damage, so don't have to wait too long. We've got Tadios sat in the town as well. Let's put that to the reserves. Again, it's going to get hit. Lagater's just revolted, so that's good. But that might have just been captured by a different empire anyway, so possibly doesn't really matter. Right, now we've got 3. We're going to get the 3 up, and they should start taking out these ballistas. There we go. Crack 1 already. Crack 2. Crack 3. Oh, come on. Take it down. Okay, now they're struggling. Got another one down. They've still got 2 up there. Let's try and get them all before we engage. Oh, they've still got 1 up. I don't want them to have a single one. There we go. So the walls are clear. Now we could wait to crack a wall, but we'll launch our first assault and see if we can breach through the walls. Here we go, boys. We're nice and close. The enemy has a beautiful aqueduct. That is a horrible placement for a trebuchet. Right, where are we going with our siege towers? One's going here. The other one's going there by the looks of it. So we're going here and here with our siege towers. Very close together. No, that can't be right. That's got to be going there, surely. I'm looking at these breaches in the walls, but there are 3 of them. And I think that one's going there. And you're somehow on a weird maneuver. I think this one's going to come round here and go here. Definitely isn't going there. No chance. No chance at all. Unless, of course, it goes there, but I also don't think it will do that. Right, so our main focus here will be getting this battering ram to the wall. Archers do whatever they need to do. It would make more sense if I start putting lords in these positions. They're obviously going to have better skills than me and my men. Maybe not. Zoanna's fine where she is. She can stay in charge of the cavalry. Get Toriados down there. I don't want my companions leading these positions because our lords are going to obviously be better. Yaska. Well, he is level 18 to be fair. Canis. Just get them in charge. Right. Let's go. 286 infantry. They don't have any siege engines, so they can push up with the battering ram. That's not a problem. I want to keep my men off of the siege towers. I want to try and push for the gate. If we can. Start flinging rocks at them. Archers, hopefully, will start ripping them to shreds. We should have 3 infantry positions. We do. 1, 3, and 5. Now, the enemy has no, like I said, no siege engines. So what we're going to do is... Oh, I don't know who's leading the battering ram. Probably... Ah, yeah, it is those guys. Right. Beautiful. So, Unit 3, come here. And move in a line first, and then we'll get you in a shield wall. Unit 5, take on the other side, and we're going to shield wall and try and draw their fire. And let our archers take them out. Unit 5, if you get into a line for me, move a little bit quicker. Let's get you boys down here. Like I said, we're kind of doing this just so we can take away some of the attention on our archers and they can shoot back without being suppressed. We'll get them into a shield wall, and also means when we take that gate down, we've got a lot more men ready to charge through. Once we've made that gap, once we've opened up the other side of their gate, they're done for. Right, boys, shield wall it. Get close together. Protect yourselves. Take those shots. We could bring in an archer formation, have them spread out here a little bit. Maybe a bit more concentrated fire could be good. Unit 3, if you pull forward for me. Unit 5, if you pull forward. Get a little bit more protected. We're still losing quite a few archers. There's not a lot we can really do. There's got so many men on each side that our losses are inevitable. But our battering ram is closing in on the gate. Got all of our infantry together. Archers picking them off nice and slow. Let's get this gate open, boys. Unit 3 here, Unit 5 here. Come on, boys, let's get this gate open. Stop pushing. What are you doing? What are you doing? Fine, I'll do it myself. Useless bastards. Really? Got a bloody sellsword helping me. I should have my own men. There we go. Get in there. I'll let my men go first. I'll lead the other formations through afterwards. Oh, come on, boys. It'd be nice if there was a way you could push the battering ram back. Follow me. There's barely any of them. If we can push through them. Unit 1 charge. Oh, come on. Really? Again? That's the second time that's happened. Son of a bitch. And now the men don't know what they're doing. This is a shameful display. What are they doing? They're not even pushing through. They're just standing around. We should have had this castle, this town, no problems. But my men are being really stupid. Now they're finally pushing up the wall. Where the hell are the rest of the enemy forces? Alright, I'm tempted to pull back because we're losing a lot more men than we should. They're not pushing at all. They're just standing around. And we're losing men fast. We've lost 116 men. The enemy's lost 144. We're losing too much. I think for some reason my settings may have changed because there doesn't seem to be that many men on the field. There should be a lot more than this. We've just been reinforced. They're not pushing through, they're just standing there. Okay, now they're pushing, finally. They're not, they're just standing there. What are you doing? Go! This is ridiculous. Right, they're pushing on the wall. Can't believe I got my head caved in by a rock again. A second time. Yeah, I think my settings definitely have changed themselves for some reason. Because we've just been reinforced with 200 men, but there's only 500 on the map. It should be 1,000. I'm not quite sure why that's happened. I'll have to change that back. Alright, well we have one, but it could have gone better. Could have gone a lot better. I'm not sure what that was about. I can't believe I got killed again before the battle even started. There's two sieges now. In fact, no, it's three. Three sieges now where I've killed before I've got in there. Twice by a rock. The moment I was about to go through. I need some better headgear. Well, the important thing is, we took the castle. We did capture it. Painful as it was, we did take it. And we didn't lose many men at all. Or we didn't, anyway. The army did. Testudo standard. Decrease taking range damage 0.1. That is really good. And it's worth 8.5. I'm putting that on straight away. Look at that. That's beautiful. Let's keep that. We shall show mercy. And it is now firmly under our control. Now I could just disband my army. There's no real sense in me keeping it all together. Except for the fact I will have to get all of my men back. But let's vote for the owner of Zeonica. Hopefully it goes to me. So if I abstain I get 34%, so I don't actually need to vote and it should come to me. What? Are you joking? I had 34%. Oh, I should have voted. Should have voted. That was stupid. Come on though. I had 34%. That should have been given to me, right? That's not just me. I had the higher percentage. I thought that's how that worked. Oh, son of a bitch. What an arsehole. Alright, we'll have the next town then. Nathaniel has escaped from captivity. And at the end of the day, we still captured it. We got a new skill point in tactics. Asymmetrical warfare, proper engagement, troops deal 5% more damage, 10% more damage in snow and forest, 5% more damage in open ground. We'll go 10% because it's a higher amount of damage. And if we do get engaged in those situations, we're going to be a lot stronger than our opponents, hopefully. Right. Okay, let's disband this army then. Not much use for them. I just want to check the map because I know Lagater's been... Yep, Lagater's been taken. Rote is under siege by the Northern Empire. The Western Empire has basically been wiped out. And somehow... Britannia has really pushed against Azerai. What on earth has happened there? How did I miss that? Britannia's taken over half the Azerai kingdom. Okay, bit of a stretch. Maybe a quarter. And they've lost one or two of their own castles. Bloody hell. Fair play to them. Zealandia's managed to push into... Yeah, I mean, the Western Empire is about to crumble and die off completely. We've taken quite a fair bit of their land. I want to take Amitatis from the Northern Empire. I think it's going to have to be the Northern Empire in which I take my my town, because they're getting ahead of us a bit and taking over these towns before we're getting a chance. But we got Zeonica, and Zeonica's a pretty good settlement. So, can't really complain. Right, we've disbanded the army. Tiny Festos. Beautiful. Right, well, it's that time of day. So, unfortunately, it wasn't the best battle. It wasn't really what I hoped for. I was hoping to really be alive for it. I'll tell you what we're going to do. Don't know if I can do it now. I'll do it after the episode. I will change back the settings so that we're seeing more men on the field, because I don't know why that changed. I definitely didn't change it back. So I'll have to double check on that. But yeah, as always, guys, thank you for joining me today. It's been a pretty good episode, and we've managed to achieve a lot. Unfortunately, I didn't get the town again. That was kind of biased. I should have just put 20 influence down and gained it for myself, so I was a bit stupid on me. But I thought I'd win it. So that is a shame. But yeah, I shall catch you guys in the next episode. As always, if you're new, please subscribe and tick the little notifications icon just so you're getting notified when new videos are being uploaded. I'm going to try and get a schedule out in the week at some point. And yeah, for the rest of you, as always, keep those comments coming. You know how much I enjoy seeing them and reading them. They're always good when you drop me little tips and hints. Always. But yeah, get down in those comments, guys. And just reach out. Be active. It's good to see. And I try and read and reply to everything I can, as always. So yeah, no, thank you guys, and I shall catch you in the next one. Have a good one. Goodbye.